Dollywood's motto may be to love every moment, but it shouldn't be taken literally. From animal cruelty to the KKK, the iconic theme park has a dark side that few people know about. Located in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, Dollywood is a sprawling 50-acre park with multiple rides for thrill seekers. However, the park has received criticism for incidents involving its rides. For instance, in 2013, Teddy Brown experienced a traumatizing experience on the park's waltzing swinger ride when she slipped out of her seat and fell headfirst onto the concrete. Brown reportedly suffered broken bones and brain damage as a result. The Brown family later sued the park for $475,000 in damages. In 2018, the park was sued again, this time after a mother of two allegedly injured her spine on the River Rush water coaster. This time, the park was sued for $2 million. In 2020, more injuries were incurred at the park, including 3 guests who were hurt when a decoration fell from a ride. A park employee was also injured in a glass-blowing incident. Amid the safety concerns, Dollywood has also faced controversy over its treatment of animals. In 2004, the Trexler Game Preserve in Pennsylvania came under fire when it was revealed that they had shipped 10 American bison to be used in a dinner theater show at Dollywood. Though the park officials claimed that the animals were treated fairly and humanely, Carol Loomis of Friends of the Game Preserve argued that it was reprehensible for the animals to be stampeded around an arena for audiences multiple times a day. Despite these controversies surrounding safety and the treatment of animals, Parton's enduring support for the LGBTQ+ community remains a bright spot. As she once told Larry King,
"If you're gay, you're gay. If you're straight, you're straight. And you should be allowed to be, how you are."
So it shouldn't be a surprise that gay fans started flocking to Dollywood in the mid-2000s. The gay crowds eventually organized a gay day at the park, inspired by the Disney World version. Yet the good times were short-lived, as Parton and the park never officially recognized it. In fact, park officials even had their lawyers send a cease and desist letter to the organizers regarding the Dollywood name. Yikes. That sounds bad, right? Well, it gets worse, because Gay Day also needed to compete with protesters from the Ku Klux Klan. According to the Southern Standard, members of the KKK coordinated protests as a demonstration against homosexuality on the same day as the Gay Day. Facing threats from the KKK and getting little support from the park and the patron saint, Gay Day organizers eventually disbanded after 5 years. In a similar vein, Dollywood's Civil War-themed dinner theater show called Dixie Stampede also sparked controversy. According to Slate, it's a lily-white kitsch extravaganza that play-acts the Civil War but never once mentions slavery. Instead, it romanticizes the Old South with generous portions of both corn on the cob and Southern belles festooned in Christmas lights. Visitors of the show get to pick sides, with the option of cheering on the South. In 2018, however, the dinner theater was updated to match the times. But to bring the show up to date, they simply changed the name to Dolly Parton's Stampede. As a subsequent Slate piece mentions, the name change was certainly needed, but it doesn't address the problematic parts of the show, including the Southerners-only and Northerners-only bathrooms. Amid these ongoing controversies, Dollywood came under scrutiny again regarding its stance on LGBTQ+ visibility, when Olivia Odom revealed that she had been asked to cover up her "Marriage is So Gay" t-shirt.
To me, it's more important that marriage equality is something that I want to see happen.
Apparently, the shirt violated Dollywood's dress code policy, which states that clothing deemed offensive may need to be turned inside out. Odom and Jennifer Tipton were visiting the park with friends and their friends' young daughters. Odom ultimately turned the shirt inside out and went in.
We wanted to show the girls that you could make a difference in a different way.
Furthermore, not everyone on staff at Dollywood felt confident that the park would protect them if they divulged their sexual orientation. For one, the co-owners of the park, Hershin Family Entertainment, end their mission statement with the phrase, "all in a manner consistent with Christian values and ethics." Because of this, some staff members revealed to the New York Times that they feared they may lose their jobs if they didn't keep a low profile. However, a spokeswoman for the company reassured the outlet that all members of the staff were treated on the same level playing field. The park also came under scrutiny regarding its past. Before it was called Dollywood, the park was known as the Rebel Railroad, and one of its centerpiece attractions was a train ride that featured robberies and mock Indian attacks. When Parton took over the park, the attraction was changed to the Dollywood Express, but its problematic roots still haunt the park. In the Tennessee Encyclopedia, the ride sounded like something straight out of Westworld, without the audience learning any moral lessons. The outlet explained, "The special appeal of each train ride was the possibility that federal troops might spring from the underbrush, board the train, and steal a strong box full of Confederate money. Promotions encouraged children to bring weapons and help fight off marauding Yankees." These days, the Dollywood Express simply takes passengers on a 5-mile ride through the Great Smoky Mountain foothills, and guests are most certainly encouraged to leave their weapons at home.